It's the Albanese and Joe podcast. Now, here's Nick Albanese and Joe Petrucci.
Yeah, that was weird how Google knows where we are at.
I know. I thought we were at an Italian restaurant, but we're near the area. Just assume we were there because we're always eating there.
You know what? We're not going to say all the places we hang out, but I think the FBI, if somebody really wanted us, they know where to. They just have to go to Google and find.
Right.
We're in like 3 places all the time.
I'm just trying to wonder what the FBI would possibly be after me for. Because I was thinking of what I would do. It'd probably be back in the day. It would have been bootlegging, like copying the movie. And stuff.
No, back then it would have been having the illegal garage catering business.
Oh yeah, that's real. That's real.
I didn't get it, but we have a lot to talk about today, Joe, because a lot of things happened this past week.
Oh my God, exciting things.
My film, Charles Street, my first feature film that I ever wrote and directed, is finally out. And I gotta lower this. Hold on.
Oh wait, confetti was supposed to fly down. It must have got stuck.
Oh, I got stuck up in the ceiling.
Yeah.
But Charles Street is out on Amazon Prime. So if you're listening to this and you haven't heard that the movie is out, Amazon Prime, look up Charles Street. I directed it. I'm not in it.
Not Google Maps, because then they'll just end up at Charles Street.
Yeah. No, don't do Google Maps. And Joe's in the movie too. Which he told me a story today. Somebody bought the movie and they didn't know he was in it, and they were surprised to see him.
I got a kick out of it. I was surprised too that that was nice of them. They bought the movie because they were supporting you.
Yeah,
because they know we work together.
Yeah,
right. And then they said, "Hey, Shy Sal, I didn't know you were in the movie."
Yeah, he plays Shy Sal.
So it was good. Yeah,
a lot of people are telling me they like the character. I mean, it's not like the main guy. It's just like 3 scenes, but people somehow.
Can I say a shout out to who it was?
Yeah, go ahead.
Paulie. Hey, Paulie.
Yeah, Paulie. Thank you.
Who else would buy Charles Street?
Thank you for buying it.
Hey, Paulie. This is for you, Paulie. Thanks a lot.
Well, it came out this last Monday. It was released on. So I kind of put the word out Tuesday that it was out, and I got a dozen messages that same day, Joe. Like that people say I'm buying it.
Yeah, no, that was cool. You
wow.
You had a great response.
I really appreciate it.
You couldn't ask for a better response.
Yeah, it was like people are really digging it.
And so you could get, and it wasn't even that much either. Too, it was it's cheap too.
It's $9.99 to buy, and then if you just want to rent it,
$2.99, right?
$2.99 to rent. You know,
that's cheap. And I was going to say, I hope you don't mind, just so I can make a little bit off of it. I videotaped it. I bought the movie for $10, and I say videotape in my camcorder. I'm still stuck in the 80s. I'm still stuck in the 80s.
Bootlegging the movie that you're in?
I brought out an old videotape. Yeah, so anybody who wants to buy it, just email me. I'll sell it for $10.
For $5.99.
$5.99.
He's gonna sell it for $5.99. The bootleg version.
No, but that's cool that it came out though. I was very excited.
That's so funny. I mean, people used to go in the movie theaters with the cameras.
Yeah. I only stopped a couple of times when I was filming.
Yeah.
I had a call.
They still do that too.
I had a call. I got up. I had to go to the bathroom. I was eating sausage and stuff like that. So a couple of times it does stop. It's a little jerky. So it's not perfect.
Right,
it's not a perfect copy.
Maybe you should sell it for the $2.99, the rental fee.
No, but that's exciting.
It's exciting though to see the movie on there, and and I shared it on Facebook, and it's like tons of shares of that, and like just so many views of the trailer.
Do you want to mention a little bit about what Charles Street's about?
Yeah, it's basically just like a fictional tale of a guy that goes back home to Providence, north end of Providence. He's a screenwriter. He was there years earlier, and he made a movie. He was a little successful with it, and he's back in town to write a new screenplay.
Nick Hollywood.
Nick Alba. They call him Nicky Hollywood. Yeah. Loosely based off me. And it's just all fictional story.
It was almost you. It just went Alba. You just didn't finish the Nisi.
Yeah. And like Jessica Alba. And so he runs into one of the last remaining wise guys in the area and kind of gets involved with him. And that's just and the wise guy's daughter takes a liking to Nick and wants to become an actress. So she goes to him for advice, and he's trying to help her out. And that's basically the plot of it. It's a simple little story. I mean, we only had a $10,000 budget. We filmed.
You got lucky with the crew, the camera crew.
We got lucky with the crew. Great professional crew.
Yep. It was when they were on strike.
Yeah, the actors and writers were on strike, and these guys were,
I see an opportunity.
They were sitting around not doing much, and they wanted to work. They wanted to do stuff. And the cast was great. Most of my friends.
Shy Sal.
The only 2 non-Rhode Island cast members were Vinny. He's in upstate New York, and Katrina. She lives out in California, but we were lucky that she was going to Berkeley and Boston at the time.
Wow. Oh yeah, and she's actually in a lot of stuff. And her boyfriend is actually, I can't think of his name right now, but he's actually was on Nickelodeon. Right?
Yeah, he was an actor and stuff. Yeah,
that's cool.
And she's doing really good with her music. And if you've seen the movie, or if you watch the movie, at the very end, the credits, that's Katrina, the girl in the movie playing Rebecca. That's her song, original song.
Oh yeah,
we used for the credits.
And was it Granahan? Her sister.
Yeah. The Jerry Ann's in the movie, and I cast her in it. Had no idea who she was the first time I ever met her. I knew her daughter a little bit, and then come to find out, she's Tyra Granahan's sister. I was like, oh wow, this is so Rhode Island. Right?
That's cool.
The state of Rhode Island, everybody knows everybody.
And now because you'll be on the, they'll probably mention on that show.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because she mentioned it before when it first was released. She mentioned it.
Yeah.
And then the road show too. You'll be on.
Yeah, they got back to me. I'm gonna be on the road show May 13th, so I'll be on to promote the movie, and hopefully by then, Charles Street will be on a couple of more streamers. So I'm not sure yet. I'll get word eventually through the distributor, but there's a couple of more streamers, more startup streamers that do a lot of independent film. So I'll let everybody know as soon as I know.
Yeah, that's cool.
And,
you know what? We have to get coasters because
I know.
I don't remember it being this loud. Look. Oh, now there's a motorcycle going by too.
That's a motorcycle. I thought that was your cup.
It's like, but all I can think of is giraffe. They can't see it.
How did you make your cup do that?
You know, like I'm a ventriloquist. Do you ever see Jurassic Park when they do the sound wave in the mug? That's what it looks like right now. You can't see it. But listen how loud that is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get coasters.
As
soon as we get some sponsors and money, we can buy more
Maybe the
stuff.
movie could buy us. We can get movie coasters.
We're still on borrowed equipment, Joe.
I think I say borrowed time.
We are on borrowed time as well, and borrowed equipment.
Yeah, but that's cool.
But so there's another thing that me and Joe have been doing projects together for years, for like 20 years, right?
Like right now, I'm working on. I have a Allen's wrench, and I'm trying to get the bolts to turn for. I'm working on this bureau that I'm.
Yeah, now I'm talking about film projects.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of you know, probably, if some of you don't, we talked about it before. We talked about it on the podcast. I feel like we've been doing this for years. Bread, Butter, and Bullets. It's on YouTube. That's the first project we ever worked together on.
It was.
I wrote and directed. I was in it, and Joe played Tony the Dispatcher. I think it was the first episode we talked about it.
My characters are usually like,
either dumb or quiet.
But yeah, or working in it, that one. Like, I was working.
Or dumb and quiet.
Yeah. It's a big stretch for
me.
But
you really do that well.
I do. Even right now, you would think that this is my personality, but no.
He's just acting.
That's usually the characters that someone will have me on.
Yeah. Well,
like
you know what? Your facial expressions say it all, dude. You make everybody says it. You do the best facial expressions ever.
You know what this expression is?
Like somebody farted?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You just farted. Thanks a lot.
No, I didn't. I went in the other room and did it, dude. No, but listen. Speaking of films, we always work on projects, but you got something else coming up.
Oh well, I was in.
You're in a film that's like in a festival right now.
Oh well, yeah. The festival's over already though.
Oh, it ended. Okay, what was it?
It was the Slam Dance Film Festival.
I've heard it. That's very popular.
This sounds popular because they're already in L.A.
Yeah, it's a popular film festival.
You were supposed to say we love it after I said L.A.
Oh, let's do it again. So
are you sure? I think
it's a popular film festival.
It's in L.A.
L.A. We love it.
You wasn't supposed to repeat L.A. again.
Oh, you go L.A. and then we love it.
You know, I'm going to move on.
Let's move on. That just sucked so bad.
Well, nothing's rehearsed, so we can maybe the next time. But the Slam Dance Film Festival, and it did win. It did win an award. I wrote it down a little note because
What's the award?
It was a dark comedy.
Yeah.
It was a dark comedy thriller, and
what was the name of it?
It was called In the Mouth.
Okay.
It's not the kind of movie that you think.
It just sounds funny. Sorry.
Last week it was thick.
The chocolate bunnies are thick.
Melt in your mouth. And now we're back to my mouth again.
In the mouth. Sounds like a very bad movie. I'm sure it's really good. What's it about? Tell me what it's about.
It's about a guy who he sees, because it's kind of like abstract.
Yeah.
He sees himself in his like a giant version of himself protruding through his lawn when he opens the door. A giant version of himself.
Is this really the plot? Or are you making this up?
This is real.
Okay.
And he's afraid to leave his house. So he lives a secluded life, and he's afraid of different people like knocking at his door and stuff.
Who do you play the guy?
I play the giant. No, I did a lot of this in the movie. No, I play. What else do they have me do? I always play like a thug or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it basically was like the thug that I always do. I was like, there's even one scene where I'm delivering like a bag full of money, and I'm like, yeah, here's the money. You get half now. You'll get the other half later. That's kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, you won't see me in like a love movie. You won't see like a girl like stroking the top of my scalp, nothing like that. I'd be like, I like you, But
maybe if you go to like a different country, you could be like a stud somewhere else, like a foreign country, an Asian country.
It's
maybe
It's the Buddha.
Yeah,
Get a lot of belly rubs.
Yeah, you can do that.
But it won. It did win nominee, and then it was nominated and it won for best breakout feature.
Oh wow, this is a feature film, not a short film.
Yeah, and it's by Corey Santilli.
Is he a Rhode Island guy?
Yeah. He wrote it and directed it and filmed it.
Oh wow. I remember you telling me about this. You were doing it. When was that? You filmed
it was some months back.
It was a few months ago?
It was some months, but
was it last year though? It was in 24.
Well, it was for the film festival was for 25, but it was last year. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all a blur to me.
That's how it is. That's how film is, dude. We just think about it. We filmed Charles Street of 2023, October 2023.
Yeah.
And I didn't show it at the premiere until June 24, and here it is now. What month are we in? April of 25. It finally hit the streaming. So it's a long process.
Yeah, it doesn't take. It's not quick. Yeah. And then it's funny because sometimes you actually almost not forget about it, but seeing it, you're almost enjoying it.
Yeah,
seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, exactly.
After some time.
Did you see the movie that In the Mouth?
I did not see the movie In the Mouth. That's the way I like it. Oh, but I don't know where that came from. Oh, but I didn't see it, but that's what I was gonna say. If you want to YouTube it, you can not YouTube, but you can see like interviews and stuff on YouTube. But it was
is there a trailer?
Yeah, there's a trailer. But to see it, you would have to join the Seattle streaming service. It was like independent film.
Yeah.
I think it's independentfilm.com.
Yeah. And
then it's a service, and they play a lot of independent movies and stuff like that. So that's all I got to say about that.
That's cool. I'm glad for the guy. What's his name? The filmmaker?
Corey.
Santino. Congratulations, Corey, if you ever listen to this.
Oh. I was going to say.
Tell Corey about our podcast.
Nobody would. Well, people who know locally, she had a small pot. Karen with a C.
Karen? Leochi with a C. She was also in the movie.
She was a landlord, and she puts up the little eviction notice. She knocks the door, and then you see her. She's like, something. I forgot her line, but she's in the preview.
All right,
you gotta get out. You haven't paid your money.
You have to do Karen's voice when you do Karen.
Yeah. She knows she has that
unique voice.
She's a character. And she's a character in real life.
She's not acting. That's her real voice.
No, she's a character in real life.
Yeah.
Well, she played your wife in.
Again, full circle.
Death or Taxes, Karen.
Yep. And people could, you can still see, we didn't mention that, right?
Yeah, Death or Taxes.
That was another thing people should
You can look that up on YouTube. Death or Taxes. It's a TV pilot I wrote and directed.
And they should put Emilio Films?
It's Emilio Films, but it's out there. You just look it up.
But I'm saying if they put that too, it may help it. But Nick Albanese.
That's great, man. Yeah, so a lot of cool things happening this week. Excited. And like I said, I'll be back on Roadshow to promote the movie, and hopefully we can be on a couple other streamers too.
Right.
I want to talk about this too, Joe. This is
Wait,
nuts.
why are you on Grindr?
No, that's not Grindr. That's YouTube Studio.
Oh, okay.
I just want to talk about the podcast for a second, Joe, because these analytics, they surprised me. Like how many our views for our shorts that we do, the shorts are going, like the views are through the roof.
Really?
And but right here, most people watch us on a mobile. Like this gives us all the breakdown, Joe.
No, that's cool. I did happen to. I looked at that. I haven't looked at it recently, but no, the way it breaks it down is so scientific.
77% of the mobile, and then
yeah, I figured that too. Most people are going to be on their phones.
13 is that 8? I can't remember. Sometimes these contacts fog up on me.
Oh,
these I shouldn't be wearing.
It's
them.
a little steamy out today.
I wore them like 2 days in a row. 13%, right, on computer. But here's the thing that surprises me a lot.
It's more than 13% on computer. Oh, on the computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
But here's what surprised me: 8% 18 to 24-year-olds. And what do you know? Male is the majority.
I was surprised to hear the age because I thought it would be older people.
Yeah.
I thought like a younger kid. I was surprised to say, hey, younger, because that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You figured they would be bored out of their minds.
That's just very low, 8% for 18 to 24. But here's the thing: the highest is 25 to 34 years of age, 32%.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Right? And then
Isn't that crazy?
35 to 44 is 27, the second highest. So we're reaching like, and then male, listen, mostly it's 89%
I thought
male.
I was.
So
Again, that movie's in the mouth for all you males out there.
yeah.
Oh well,
But 89% male. Let me finish. 25 to 45, right? And then like 17% 45.
Oh, they're young.
45 to 54, close to our age, right?
Oh, we don't want that.
And then 55 to 64, 9%. So
How many dead people are watching?
100% dead people is watching. It's crazy, huh? But here's me though, dude. When we started the show, the male was higher than that gender. It was 80. It's 89 now, but it was like 99. But
Do you think maybe they went, oh, these guys?
no, but now it's 10% female. Hey, ladies.
How you doing?
So, basically,
I think what happened, I looked at it like the Three Stooges. Like, like if you usually ask a guy and they're like, Three Stooges. And then I'm saying there are women who watch it, but most women will go, oh, I don't like that. That's not funny.
yeah, but 10%
Those
of
guys are
women,
a bunch
it's got to be girls we know. And it's your sisters, probably.
Probably sisters.
My mom.
Yeah.
Maybe other relatives.
Sometimes I leave on the screen for the cat.
Yeah. And here's another thing. Now, the locations, right? Let me click this. Here we go. United States, definitely the most, right? We know that. Let me put this on. Make sure I read it right.
This is for people who are interested in analytics.
66% of the United States is listening to us right now. And
Really?
second is 5% United Kingdom. That it blows my mind. And then after that,
Good day, mate.
and
That's Australian.
No, Australia, they're only 2%. And
We
then
just lost some views.
third place is Canada at 4%. So right there,
Canada.
the top four, of course, of all English-speaking places, right?
Yeah.
But that below 80. Oh, I mean 80.
Should we talk about tariff?
5.4%. No, don't talk about tariff.
Because Canada's listening.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the podcast. So, maybe we'll get those numbers up in England. We're popping in England, dude. And in the United Kingdom, we can do a tour out there.
Yeah.
And speaking of tour, we are doing some stand-up on June 21st. But
Really?
we'll talk about that more later when we get into the next month.
So does that mean I have to work on an act or material?
Yeah, you're going to do material.
Okay.
Okay. But that's that, man. It's pretty wild.
Wild stuff.
What do you think when you think of that, people listening to you from other countries?
I think it's exciting to know that I can spread my moronic shenanigans throughout the
world.
I was gonna say world, but
So, that's 5%.
it's universal.
That's 5%. I
Monkeys
wonder how many people that is, 5% United Kingdom.
It's like this many.
So it's like 5 people?
5%.
Just 5 dudes sitting at between the age of 18 to 45 right now. In
Well, it's
England.
probably, yeah.
And
And that's cool though how it breaks it down like
that's
that.
pretty wild.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting stuff that I can't say enough about.
Us Gen Xers, we're very impressed with this technology.
Right. Is there any other facts that we could?
I don't know. That's it. I just wanted to share that.
No, that is cool. That's cool to hear.
But it's cool that we have that high percentage of that age range of male that we can share our wisdom with,
and
about life
We're all
and
about
relationships wisdom. And
we have a pulse on everything.
Just leave some comments. You want to ask a question about life or relationships or look at us. Here we are, our age. Look how successful we are in a side of an apartment, talking on a microphone,
drinking steamy water.
Well, we can give you a lot of great advice on life.
We can, so feel free. We're going to be like, is it Dear Abby? What was that old one?
Dear Abby, Dr. Ruth.
Oh, yeah, it was my old reference. I'm like thinking of oh, Dr. Ruth. I go back as far as I can go.
Any questions?
I didn't even go to Dr. Phil. I went back to I went to Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, well, we could do like a blend of Dr. Ruth and Dr. Phil. How about that?
Although Dr. Phil's not a real doctor. That's a whole nother story.
He's very entertaining, though.
That's the whole thing. It's fun. And you got to do
it's more entertaining, Dr. Phil. The fake.
Now, what you just said.
The fake Dr. Phil's more funnier than him.
Oh,
I think I forgot the comedian's name right now. I watch him online. He does the incredible Dr. Phil, and it's hilarious.
That's funny.
He's always on Kill Tony.
Oh, Kill Tony.
You know what I mean? He does Dr. Phil. He does Joe Biden. He does a couple other characters. He's hilarious. We're gonna have to get his name.
Tell me more about this guy.
Just saying.
How much funnier he is
He's
than
funny.
us.
Oh, and speaking of Kill Tony,
You killed Tony?
did you watch the Netflix, the first one?
We do. We had a local comedian
A
on there.
local comic from Rhode Island was on there.
And his name?
Is Pat O'Neill? Is that it?
Actually, I think that's another comedian. Isn't it?
It's Pat O'Neill.
Oh, was?
I think so.
All right.
And he was on there, and I'm watching it.
Yeah,
and
I was surprised to see because we
don't
caught him.
really know Pat that well.
No.
We don't know him like personally, but we've seen him at open mic nights.
Open mic.
And and usually me and Joe are not doing any comedy. We're just
Criticizing.
no, we're just chewing on a burger. We're eating food. We go there for the food, but they happen to have open comedy.
And I turned around and there was something about him though that I did think that was unique because I remember I happened to videotape him. I have the video. I keep saying videotape. Like imagine if people just bring out this old camcorder.
Yeah, bring out from the trunk of your car.
Yeah, it's like resting on my shoulder with the battery pack and but I brought out my phone
And you started taping.
And we did the tape.
Did he give you permission to tape, Joe?
He did not, and they specifically said before the show, do not video record, not tape. That's what we keep saying too. They said, do not video record any of the comedians without their consent.
So you're admitting this now. You better. I would delete it. I would just erase it because he's going to sue you.
Oh shit, we were just talking about this copyright crap.
He's going to sue you.
But
now.
I said this guy is something, and it's tough crowd.
Don't
because
sue, man. He's a fan.
There's only when you go to open mic night. I guess I should term it like that. When you go to open mic night, there's only mostly comedians there, and it's tough because there's only a handful of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough to get a laugh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have
comedians don't laugh at comedians.
You do have some supporting. You had some supporters, other comedians, but for the most part, you're not going to get a huge response because there's not a lot of people in the audience. What is there, like 5 people in the audience?
Yeah, it's all comics. Comics don't laugh at comics.
But I did say, oh, this guy's,
They don't.
and then it was weird because it was right in the preview when you turn on Netflix and they showcase, the promo, whatever you call it, shows up, automatic play. It started to play it, and I go, oh, it's that guy.
It was him. Yeah, I started watching it, and
they liked him.
Yeah, I started watching it.
They thought he was funny.
And he comes out. I'm like, dude, this guy looks very familiar.
Yeah.
Like I know this guy, and he said his name. I went right to Facebook, like you always go, and I was like, oh, this guy. And then they said he said he's from Providence. I was like, oh, I know this guy, and they loved him.
And you know what else?
They seem to really like him a lot.
I thought something else that was funny that they said that's what I said when I was looking at him. They said, dude, I wouldn't trust you doing anything else.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan, no, they go, you were meant to the way you look and act. You were meant to be a comedian.
Yeah,
they go, I can't pitch you doing anything else.
Yeah, basically they said you're born to do this, right?
But it was kind of a backhanded compliment. It's just saying they don't trust me.
He must have been freaking excited. He must
didn't he get
He must have been jumping inside.
This podcast is all about what's his name?
Who's that?
The comedian. Keep forgetting his name.
Pat.
Yeah, this is all about Pat. This podcast now.
No.
And I was going to say no because I don't mind. Didn't he also get? I thought he already got a part in something. Or?
I don't know. I haven't followed up on the story yet.
All right.
But I would imagine that show seems like Kill Tony. Seems like if they like you, they always invite you back because there's that other guy that's from not Russia, Estonia, somewhere that I forgot his name too. He's been on multiple times now. And they love him. He's hilarious. And he is funny. He's a really funny guy.
Now, where do they film this? Isn't it like Texas or something?
Yeah, they film it, I believe, at the mothership, Joe Rogan's club in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, it's in Texas.
We got to take a trip.
But I was going to say, why
maybe
don't
we should do an episode in
why don't we get
Austin,
down there?
Texas.
And I could be known as
we probably can't even get near the place, but we'll do it like at a cafe. We'll do it at a cafe near the club.
Didn't somebody refer to me as a mentally challenged Joe Rogan?
Yes, we did have comments about that. They're like, this is like a mentally challenged Joe Rogan
Except for
show.
he used the R word, didn't he?
Yeah, I think maybe.
We can't use that word.
What
It's a bad word.
I think it's funny.
Well, you called me up and you were like,
I had to call Joe.
you
and
called
tell
me
him
up and
that.
you told me, and you go, I saw this. Do you want to delete it? And I go, no, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go, if I was to refer myself to somebody, I think that's a perfect description of myself.
Yeah, so you know what? Most of the time people they say those things because they're just sitting in their mother's basement. They don't have nothing to do with their life,
But I can't say anything because mother's basement is one of the most comfortable basements to be in.
Especially if she's making chicken cutlets.
Meatloaf, Ma! Remember?
What's that?
Meatloaf! Will Ferrell, when he had this, he was playing, I think he was even playing video games, and he was downstairs.
The Brothers one?
Yeah.
Step Brothers?
I think it was Step Brothers. Oh, I can't remember if it was Step Brothers, but no, it's Will Ferrell, though. And
He's in Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah. And maybe it was, but for some reason now I'm getting stuck on what movie it was.
Maybe it's another movie.
But he was downstairs, Will Ferrell. The joke was that when they came to visit the guy, he was downstairs, and he goes, "You guys want meatloaf?" And something. He's like, he yells up, his mother's upstairs.
Oh,
He's like, "Meatloaf, Ma!"
I don't think, maybe that's not Step Brothers.
Yeah, that's why I didn't
That's
think it was
another
Step
movie.
Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But Step Brothers, he was the actual Step Brothers, so it's not that.
I think, but like go back to what people say online and just let them talk. It's just stupid. I think it's the right move to leave it out there because it shows people the comment they made, and let people judge them.
And online too, that's part of the joke now. Everybody's a sarcastic comedian or insults. Yeah. It's just loaded. If you're going to post something, you can expect it to get trashed. But in a way, it does make it funny. So it's funny when you're reading it, but then maybe it's not so funny if you're on the other end. But if you don't take it serious, who cares? Yeah. I mean, it's some people literally laugh at people who post like even a food pic or anything, and then you'll read all comments and they'll get mad. Oh, this makes me want to vomit. Or this is they can't just leave it as
people,
it is.
Yeah, there's always people that have to say negative
but
shit.
Some of them are really funny, and a lot of people like they say, "I came here just for the comments."
Yeah,
people go straight in the comment section. So
yeah, it's true.
It's like an open mic to roast everyone.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? People like they just want to be negative.
Yeah,
and if you have no feelings, it doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, it's
do
true.
You have feelings? Does it bother you? Or no, you just laugh at it.
I feel it, but I don't care because I'm
always at first. I was like, but then I was like,
I
you
am
know
who
what?
I am.
Who cares?
What you see is what you get. I'm the genuine article.
Yeah, you're not a dumb guy.
No, my wife likes me. I like me. Oh, sorry. I went into Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, that's John Candy monologue. I thought you were just doing this character to show people how, that you're not, you can always play, you don't always play like a dumb guy. You can play a smart guy.
Right. Oh.
Maybe we should work on that. We're going to make the next role, we're going to write you a role, Joe, that you play like a really super intelligent guy.
I think that would be substantial as far as helping my, did I even use substantial right?
You know what substantial means?
It means it's substantial. It's important.
Yes.
It's substantial. Oh, wait.
On that note, I think we should wrap it up.
I was going to do my smart guy act, but you just ruined it.
No, I think we should wrap up and let people know that Charles Street is out.
Oh, back to Charles Street. Yep, we're coming full circle.
Full circle. We do full circle. Charles Street is out now on Prime Video. You can rent it for $2.99 or buy it for $9.99.
Now I'm singing The Circle. I can sing too. Circle.
You have so many hidden talents, Joe. Man. And one of the people that bought the movie was
Jumanji?
Was Ronnie from Northside Nutrition, and he had it on like a loop.
Oh.
He played it all day. He had it on a loop.
Yeah, no, that's cool. He's a cool
He was
guy.
telling everybody about the movie when they came in.
Yeah.
And a few people came in. I happened to be there, and they're like, "Oh, here's the guy that wrote and directed this movie."
No, that's cool.
And I was like, "No," no autographs, please, no autographs.
And since
they're all like, "Yeah, whatever."
Since he's promoting the movie, we have to promote.
Yeah, Northside Nutrition on Smith Street, North Providence, and
Does he have another place?
He took over another place called Healthy and Fit Nutrition on Middle Spring Avenue, right across from Lowe's.
and they have a lot of you had drink.
Oh yeah, they great protein shakes. I like the Reese's peanut butter and chocolate one, and
well, I'm pretending that's what this is.
and he has
this warm water. I'm pretending it's Oreos.
He has a pistachio cannoli one. Oh, good stuff, man.
Now
it's like drinking a meal.
Right.
It's so good.
If you like a meal, that's
and my son Santino, who edits this podcast, he does some media work for him too.
Right.
And he did some for Alexia. We talked about that last time.
And Alexia should be going to try to get her on.
We're going to get her on. We're going to get her on the show.
And then she's going to have a nice meal.
For this podcast.
So between all these, little plugs here, we got some shakes. We can have some. Alexia can make us some nice
pasta.
Some pasta. We have drinks. We're gonna get pretty fat. And then after this, after our podcast,
I have to fast.
We go
for 2 days before.
We like to go down and we like to eat after the podcast. We like to go out.
Yes, that's our thing.
So this, like what? Remember earlier? It's gonna come full circle again. Are you ready for what I say?
Ready for the circle?
Here's a circle. I said I thought you were saying we're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
So in a sense, if we keep eating like this, we are on borrowed time.
And with that, thank you everybody for listening. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment.
Yeah, we need more subscriptions because it shows how many people watch it. A lot of people watch it, and then it says subscriptions. Like 90% don't subscribe.
I know 90% of you are not subscribers.
So this is all
watching
about
our show. Come on, subscribe.
Now we're gonna end it by you getting like lectured and like.
Yeah, if you listen this far,
people are like, you know what? I was gonna like it, but I don't like being told what to do.
I think like another.
What's that?
Another.
There was somebody telling us
15 or so, and we're gonna hit 100 subscribers, and then we'll do another raffle. So how about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll raffle off a bootleg version that Joe recorded of Charles Street.
Only a few minor interruptions during the viewing.
Please subscribe, leave a comment.
That was better.
You have any questions for us?
I said,
you have anything? Any
please.
advice you want? Anything? Just leave a comment. Share this with your friends, your family, your enemies. Everybody, ciao.
Hey, show's over. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now get out of here.